David Bowie, Memo for Radio Show.
Hello, this is David Bowie. It's a bit grey out today, but I've got some Perrier water and I've got a bunch of records. So I was incredibly impressed by this one when I first heard it, but it's classical music. It's very good.
I think I'm pretty Catholic in my taste. I mean, I also like Vaughan Williams and Elgar. So, you know, I like music.
I'm sorry that so many of these are so sad. I must say something about... Oh, it's the weather, you know. It's the weather. It's either that or these shoes. They really hurt. Make toes hurt in between. I've got these strange sort of Japanese sandals on. And they hurt your toes a bit. Anyway, it's not hurting the music. It's not... It doesn't worry you, does it? Does it worry you? Okay. Let's bring back the good weather again. Let's try very hard, anyway. Now, what can we do that with?
Hello, everybody. This is the king of rock and roll, Alan Freed, with a choral rock and roll dance party and the big beat in popular music in America. So gather the gang around for a rockin' good time with our own big rock and roll band starring tenor sax stars Sam the Man Taylor, Big Al Sears, and Freddie Mitchell, plus the smooth vocal stylings of the modern airs. And here we go with Right Now, Right Now.
When I went to Rarotonga to do the Oshima movie, I wanted to pull out some cassettes and tapes to take with me for something to listen to. And I found that my natural inclination was to choose mainly rhythm and blues from the 50s and 60s. But stuff that I wanted to find stuff that I could play over and over again. So I really was doing my Desert Island Discs in a way, and I found it was interesting to see what in fact I did choose. Everything from James Brown to Alan Freed Rock and Roll Orchestra. Just about nothing representing the last 15, 20 years. Then I asked myself, why have I chosen this music? What is it about this that makes me play it over and over again? And the fact was that it had such a human, emotional quality to it without pinpointing a tight situation. It's very non-uptight music. And it comes from a sense of pleasure and happiness, and there's an enthusiasm and an optimism on those recordings.
The first time I ever saw a band live were rehearsals for Peter J and the Jaywalkers, who were a sax band back in the 60s. They were rehearsing locally in the church hall that me and my mate heard all this music coming out of it. So we got in the back and we just stood in the back and watched all these saxophones playing. It was so cool. They supported Little Richard when he came over. And I saw him at, I think it was the Odeon Brixton. I saw Little Richard, and opening, I think it was the Rolling Stones or something like that. And the most extraordinary thing was that I never knew in all these years that it has the same eye problem as I do. In the same eye. Just open for any kind of possibilities that would come along during the late 60s, middle 60s to late 60s. And for me, it was just stuff that I was learning about. I was learning about how to play rhythm and blues, learning how to write, finding all these, everything that I read, every film that I saw, any bit of theatre, everything went into my mind as being an influence.
I don't know much about baseball. I don't know much about love. But I know a lot about one thing. I sure know a lot about love. Don't know much about a horseshoe or about the birds of love. But I know a lot about one thing. I sure
Show.
My late brother introduced me to jazz, really. I remember the first two albums, they were big favourites of his, and then he passed them on to me. I was always surprised that jazz musicians were so into the idea of doing rock, or I guess it's like, you know, it's a real change for them. But it was always really cool to work with jazz musicians on a rock session, you know, because they really put everything into it. Now, I saw Mingus, 1972, 73, at the Village Gate. It was just amazing, a wonderful performance. course, leads in very beautifully to Jeff Beck. This was a piece of music that he wrote, and I think they must have done it in about 4.5 minutes. It really sounds as though it's thrown together, but like all classics, it still shoots out of the speakers. It's called Beck's Bolero.
I have absolutely no interest or ambition to go into space whatsoever. I'm scared going down the end of the garden. Actually, an old muse of mine, a character called the legendary Stardust Cowboy, who was a stablemate in the late 60s on Mercury Records and chief executive over at Mercury, called Ron Obelman, quietly and conspiratorially put these 3 singles in my hand, said, "Hey Dave, you like weird shit, don't you?" And I said, "Yeah, I love weird shit, yeah." He said, "Well, this is the weirdest we got." And he gave me these wonderful anarchic singles by this artist, legendary Stardust Cowboy, and I completely fell in love with him. I thought he was just terrific. So much so that I nicked his name for Ziggy Stardust. I guess he would be comfortable kind of stablemate to someone like Wildman Fisher or one of those kind of Zappa throwouts in the mid-60s. And he has great integrity. He has no idea that any judgments will be made on what he does or delivers. There is an incredible naivety to him. He really is solidly outside. He is an outside artist. He's quite spectacularly outside.
I took a trip in a Gemini spacecraft, and I thought about you. I passed through the shadow of Jupiter, and I thought about you. I shot my space gun, I really felt blue. 2 or 3 flying saucers parked under the stars, a winding stream, moon shining down on some little town, and with each beam, the same old dream. I took a trip in a Gemini spacecraft, and I thought about you. I shot my space gun, and I thought about you. I pulled down my sun visor, I really felt blue. You jump into your Gemini, I jump into mine. We'll orbit the moon just one time. Tomorrow night, will you hold hands with me in the moonlight? I took a trip in a Gemini spacecraft, and I thought about you. I shot my space gun, and I thought about you. I took a walk in space, oh, I really felt blue. Well, I peeped through the crack and looked way back. A stardust trail leading back to you. What did I do? What could I do? Yes, what did I do? Well, I thought about you.
I met John firstly at some Elizabeth Taylor party. Elizabeth was a charming woman, and she got really kind of involved in coming down to young Americans. But she invited me to some party, and she was there with, I think John Lennon turned up, because he wanted to meet her too. He liked meeting new people. And we got together, and we got on very well, you know, and we'd always sort of, when I was in New York, I'd always like knock around with him, you know.
Words are flowing out like endless rain into a paper cup. They slither wildly as they slip away across the universe. Pools of sorrow, waves of joy are drifting through my opened mind, possessing and caressing me. Before me like a million eyes, they call me on and on across the universe. Thoughts meander like a restless wind inside a letterbox. They tumble blindly as they make their way across the universe.
This is BBC Radio 6 Music.
BBC News at 12:30. This is Anthony Birchley. Venezuela's leader Nicolas Maduro has spent the night in custody in New York after being captured by US forces yesterday. President Trump has said the US will run Venezuela until further notice, but an interim president has been sworn in. There have been rising tensions between the two countries in recent months. A resident of Caracas has told the BBC people in the country just want to live without fear. The woman, who asked not to be named, said something needed to happen.
What I really want for the foreigners is to understand that this is not about the oil for us. This is about the freedom of Venezuela. It's been 16 years under this regime, and what simply we want is just to people live without fear and to be able to imagine a better future for ourselves.
So Keir Starmer has told the BBC that the UK should get closer with the EU. In an interview with Laura Koonsberg, the Prime Minister said it was in the national interest to bring the UK's rules and regulations in closer alignment with the EU single market, but he insisted he would not reintroduce freedom of movement. Swiss police have now identified 24 of the 40 people killed in a fire at a ski resort of Crans-Montana. More than 100 other people were injured in what's been described as one of Switzerland's worst tragedies. 22-year-old man's been detained under the Mental Health Act after 3 people were attacked at Royal Bolton Hospital. Police say a thorough investigation is underway. Simon Jones reports.
Greater Manchester police were called to the hospital on Friday afternoon following reports that a man was attacking people in a waiting area. 3 people were hurt. A man in his 30s suffered serious injuries to his ear. A woman in her 40s and a man in his 70s sustained minor injuries. A 22-year-old was arrested on suspicion of assault and a racially aggravated public order offence. He has been detained under the Mental Health Act. The police say they understand what happened has caused concern for staff and members of the public who were in the hospital at the time. They are now being offered support.
The world darts champion Luke Littler says he wants to dominate the sport after winning his second PDC title. The 18-year-old beat the Dutchman Jan van Veyen 7-1 at Alexandra Palace yesterday evening. Littler's already won 10 major titles, but says he isn't done yet.
I've got a lot of years left in me in the sport. This is all I wanted to do, and obviously now I'm here at the top. I want to stay at the top for as long as possible. When I turned number 1, there was a list of world number 1s. Obviously Phil Taylor was up there for thousands and thousands of days, so obviously I want to go on and try and break his record for most amount of days at world number 1, and yeah, we'll see what we can do.
Cricket, and in the 5th and final Ashes test in Sydney, England have finished the day 211 for 3 in their first innings. Joe Root and Harry Brook were both closing in on centuries when bad light ended play. Australia have an unassailable 3-1 lead in the series. That's 6 Music News. Your next update is at 1:30.
Get 6 Music on your smart speaker. Just say, play 6 Music. 6. David Bowie, Memo for Radio Show.
Here's a song that made me fall in love with the singer. Absolutely incredible. My heart went straight out to her. And it was produced by Phil Spector. I may be wrong, but I think it's the last single that he ever made, and because he was so depressed that it didn't do anything, that nobody bought it. Which is quite ironic, really, because the title was Try Some, Buy Some, and it's by his ex-wife, Ronnie Spector.
Way back in time, someone said try some, I tried some, now buy some, I bought some, whoa, whoa, whoa. After a while, when I had tried them, denied them, I opened my eyes and I saw you. Not a thing that I have, not a thing that I see, till I called
Here's a smashing Roxy music track.
Turn the lights down low. Turn up the music.
I saw them in concert the other week in New York. It was very good. They've got a good jumping bass player, you know, Roxy music. Excellent. One of the best little jumpers I've seen.
Get the picture. Yeah. Walk a tightrope. Such a bright hope. What's your number? Take a powder. Have you a future? No, yeah.
It's the same old story, all love and glory, it's a pantomime. If you're looking for love in a looking glass world, it's pretty hard to find. Oh, mother of pearl, I wouldn't trade you for another girl. Intervention, always my intention, so I take my time. I've been looking for something I've always wanted but was never mine. But now I've seen that something just out of reach, glowing very holy grail. Oh, mother of pearl, lustrous lady of a sacred world. Thus even Zarathustra, another time loser, could believe in you. With every goddess a let down, every idol a bring down, it gets you down. But the search for perfection, your own predilection, goes on and on and on and on. Canadian club love, a place in the country, everyone's ideal. But you are my favorita, and a place in your heart, dear, makes me feel more real. Oh, mother of pearl, I wouldn't change you for the whole world. You're highbrow, holy, with lots of soul melancholy shimmering. Serpentine sleekness was always my weakness, like a simple tune. But no dilettante, filigree fancy beats the plastic hue. Korea girl cover, exposed and another slips right into view. Oh, looking for love in a looking glass world, it's pretty hard for you. Throwaway kisses, the boomerang misses, spin round and
down. Take refuge and pleasure, just give me your future, we'll forget your past. Oh, mother of pearl, submarine lover in a shrinking world. Oh, lonely dreamer, your choker provokes a picture cameo. Oh, mother of pearl, so semi-precious in your detached world. Oh, mother of pearl, I wouldn't trade you for another girl. Oh, mother of pearl, I wouldn't trade you for another girl. Oh, mother of pearl, I wouldn't trade you for another girl. Oh, mother of pearl, I wouldn't trade you for another girl. Oh, mother of pearl, I wouldn't trade you for another girl. Oh, mother of pearl, I wouldn't trade you for another girl. Oh, mother of pearl, I wouldn't trade you for another girl.
It was very hard to hear music when I was younger, you know. When I was really young, you had to tune into AFN radio to hear the American records. It wasn't sort of wall-to-wall blanket music. And so therefore it had a kind of a call to arms kind of feeling to it. It's that this is the thing that will change things. This is a dead, dodgy occupation to have. It still produced signs of horror from people who just said, I'm in rock and roll. It was, my goodness. And because I think that we, at the time, up until at least the mid-70s, really felt that we were still living under the, in the guise of a single and absolute created society, where there were known truths and known lies, and there was no kind of duplicity or pluralism about the things that we believed in. That started to break down rapidly in the 70s, and the idea of a duality in the way that we live. There are always 2, 3, 4, 5 sides to every question, that this singularity disappeared.
David Bowie, Memo for Radio Show.
I went out with a girl who went out with Scott Walker. She preferred Scott Walker to me, and at night I had to listen to all his songs, night after night. She wouldn't play my music, but it did leave with me a great love for his voice. Then in the late 70s, after Eno and I had done Low and Heroes, Scott Walker brought out the most extraordinary album of his own songwriting. Quite the most lovely songs that I'd heard in years. I would love to work with Scott in some way.
Baby, it's slow. When lights go low, there's no help, no. Baby, it's slow. When lights go low, there's no help, no. Sanctus tonight, through the dark hip falls, screaming, "Oh, you mammals, kill me and kill me and kill me." If I check the handle, you'll die in your dreams. If I check the handle, check the handle, you thrill me and thrill me and thrill me. Baby, it's slow. When lights go low, there's no help, no.
I don't think you can create a kind of a synthetic enthusiasm for music. I think you either love music or you go off it a bit. It's probably more off me than actually going off music, because even in the period that I believe I wrote practically nothing of any validity, which was, for me, the last part of the 80s, I hated. I made virtually nothing after, what was the album called? Never Let Me Down. That I didn't like as an album. And I really didn't record anything during that period, but I was still listening to music, but other people's music, very intensely, and kind of burying myself in stuff that I liked at the time, which was at that period Pixies and Sonic Youth and all that sort of middle 80s music that I thought was overwhelmingly fresh and lovely.
I'm afraid I can't find any more to play, so I'm going to... I bought 3 of these records along myself, by the way, because I knew they wouldn't have them here. It's not their fault. Shops were closed. Thought I'd let you know that. I'm going out to write my name on a wall now. Maybe I'll meet you at the wall. Back to the walls, chaps. OK, ta-ra.
BBC 6 Music.